What appears to be a stylish pair of women's sunglasses is actually a multiple exposure spy camera with an adjustable zoom. Simply put them on, orient the viewfinder, and snap a shot. Remember that you can zoom in for a closer look at a distant target. Take a picture of this intelligence item with your sunglasses. All right, now open the door to the next area. Unfortunately, this cigarette lighter is just an ordinary run-of-the-mill cigarette lighter. Still, it can be useful for providing light, starting fires, or... All right, now open the door to the next area. These relatively inconspicuous-looking lipsticks are actually powerful explosive devices that detonate on impact. Accustom yourself to the weight and explosion radius, and try not to blow yourself to smithereens. There are several important things to know about security cameras. First, as tempting as it may be, don't destroy them if you can help it. Whoever is monitoring the security system is likely to send someone to investigate or even sound an alarm if any of the cameras goes out. Instead, try to avoid them altogether. If the light on a camera starts flashing, it means you've been detected and the camera is attempting to focus on you. Duck out of sight before you're identified as a threat. If you're close enough to the camera, you'll actually hear it focusing. Listen for it to resume scanning before stepping back into view. Finally, make sure not to leave any bodies lying in view of a camera. That's just as bad as being spotted. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Well done.
Searchlights are also best avoided. Shooting them out will likely cause every bit as much commotion as being caught in the beam. Figure out their movement patterns before attempting to bypass them. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Excellent.
Excellent.
We've been contacted by Dr. Otto Schenker, an East German biophysicist who we believe is working on a top-secret biological weapons program for the Soviet Union. Dr. Schenker has expressed a desire to defect. He has asked us to assist him in exchange for information on his research. After that embarrassment in Morocco, you're hardly our first choice to handle this affair, but all our other surviving operatives are tied up on equally critical assignments. If we want a chance at Schenker, it has to be now, and it has to be you, on your own.
dead end.
Guten Abend, Fräulein. Do you make love to strangers?
Certainly not.
Then allow me to introduce myself.
Why not just introduce yourself to a police officer and spare me the trouble?
Who makes up these ghastly code phrases anyway?
Someone in the cryptography department. Someone in need of a girlfriend, apparently. What do you have for me?
Just this. The entrance is hidden.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Leave me alone.
Howdy, Sam. Want to come in for a game of Twister? Go away. Get lost.
Hello.
Are you free tonight, or will it cost me?
More than you can afford.
Why must I be made to say such idiotic things?
Never mind that. Just tell me what you have.
I was told to say, in the basement.
Thank you.
Tell the person who wrote the code phrase to grow up.
Would you like a drink?
to come in for a game of Twister?
I'd rather run over you with my car.
These code phrases have a somewhat confessional tone to them, don't you think?
Yeah, now that you mention it. It says of the library.
You are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Can you cook and clean too?
No, but I can put you in the hospital if you want. Maybe you can find someone to take care of you there. Maybe.
What sort of imbecile says things like this?
I'm afraid to find out.
By the way, I am supposed to tell you this. Behind the shelf.
Thanks.
Please don't think that I enjoyed saying those things to you. Even though the words were not mine, I am so disgusted with myself that I must return home and wash myself with soap.
Don't worry about it.
You are a kind young woman. I wish you luck.
The entrance is hidden in the basement of the library behind the shelf. It says of the library.
You are the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Can you cook and clean too?
No, but I can put you in the hospital if you want. Maybe you can find someone to take care of you there. Maybe.
What sort of imbecile says things like this?
I'm afraid to find out.
By the way, I am supposed to tell you this. Behind the shelf.
Thanks.
Please don't think that I enjoyed saying those things to you. Even though the words were not mine, I am so disgusted with myself that I must return home and wash myself with soap.
Don't worry about it.
You are a kind young woman. I wish you luck.
The entrance is hidden in the basement of the library behind the shelf.
What are you doing here?
I found this money on the ground outside. I thought it might be yours.
Ausgezeichnet. Go quickly. Do not get caught.
Did she really say that to you?
Yeah, can you believe it?
So what did you do?
What do you think I did?
I know what I would have done.
Then you have your answer.
So, how was she?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I thought you said you... You know.
What? I didn't say that.
What did you say?
Why do you even have to ask?
I didn't think I had to ask. But I guess I was wrong.
You should get your mind out of the gutter.
Get zum Teufel!
Here. I'm not going. Here. I'm not going. That's rude. Yeah, don't do. trouble now. We need more backup. We can't.
Did you hear what happened to Dieter?
No, what?
He took his mistress out to dinner the other night and his wife's sister walked in.
Mein Gott in Himmel.
That's not the worst part. Of course there was a scene.
Of course.
So he takes his girlfriend home and they have a horrible argument about it. She wants him to leave his wife.
Predictable.
Anyway, they split up.
Poor Dieter.
It gets worse.
I'm not sure I want to hear.
So he comes home expecting another fight. But the house is dark, so he thinks nobody's home.
His wife already left?
That's what he thought. But when he gets inside, he hears something.
Oh no.
Exactly. His wife is in the bedroom with her lover.
So what happened?
Lots of shouting mostly. In the end, his wife left with her lover. She hasn't been back since.
What about his girlfriend?
She's still not speaking to him.
Poor bastard.
He should have been more discreet.
Yeah, what was that? Kill her! Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. We'll get you. Come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are.
They still have work to do. still have work to do. Care for a light?
Danke. I seem to have lost my phone number. Can I have yours?
I'm in the book. Just look under Police Department.
You're late.
Sorry, I did my best.
No matter. Here, take this visitor ID card. It identifies you as the Commandant's niece, Hannah. It will get you past the front desk, then you're on your own. The staff should ignore you, but watch out for guards and security cameras. They won't be fooled by your disguise.
Thank you.
Go now. If you're caught, I won't be able to help.
I understand.
I almost forgot. I thought you might like this.
This isn't going to be easy. Fortunately.
Want anything to drink?
Sure.
What do you want?
Very funny.
I have to amuse myself somehow. 1-3 CP soda coming up.
I need support here! Alarm! Yeah, I don't think
I don't understand it. The goat should explode, but it does not. Why? Jürgen's goat explodes, but mine does not. Is it a problem with the goat or with the reagent? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You can't expect to reconstitute a dehydrated human being without serious side effects.
I know that, especially if you reconstitute the subject with heavy water. That's exactly what happened. The mixture was so unstable that the moment anyone touched the subjects, they vanished. Poof! Of course they did. They atomized. It's obvious.
Are you there?
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You can't expect to reconstitute a dehydrated human being
is it?
without serious side effects.
Get the entire army. I don't want to die out here. I don't think I don't know. I'm not going anywhere.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You can't expect to reconstitute a dehydrated human being without serious side effects. I know that, especially if you reconstitute the subject with heavy water. Heavy water? The mixture would be completely unstable. That's exactly what happened. The mixture was so unstable that the moment anyone touched the subjects, they vanished. Poof! Of course they did. They atomized. It's obvious.
Dad, we need more people. Oh crap, we're in trouble now. We need more backup. Don't leave me out on a limb! Someone get back up!
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You can't expect to reconstitute a dehydrated human being without serious side effects. I know that, especially if you reconstitute the subject with heavy water. Heavy water? The mixture would be completely unstable. That's exactly what happened. The mixture was so unstable that the moment anyone touched the subjects, they vanished. Poof! Of course they did. They atomized. It's obvious.
We can't do this by ourselves. Get the backup over here.
Atomized. It's obvious.
Who's there? We can't do this by ourselves. Get the backup over here.
Atomized. It's obvious.
I'm not going anywhere. Come on. We need to...
Atomized. It's obvious.
Have you seen Manny?
I think he's in the canteen.
He's supposed to relieve me.
I'll watch our post if you want to go look for him.
You don't mind?
No, but I have to report for duty in 15 minutes.
It won't take me that long.
Did you hear that? That's rude!
Have you seen Manny?
I think he's in the canteen.
He's supposed to...
Are you there? Open the ear!
Have you seen Manny?
I think he's in the canteen.
He's supposed to relieve me.
I'll watch out first if you want to go look for him.
You don't mind?
No, but I have to report for duty in 15 minutes.
It won't take me that long.
Where are you? Someone get called for backup over here quickly. Better come out, you cannot get away. I heard it! Come on! You need to get back up here. Get on the radio! I will sniff you out like a bloodhound! Yeah, maybe I just heard things. Thought I heard someone. Come out wherever you are. Come out now. Come on. on! You need to get back up here. Get on the radio! Don't think your hiding is fooling me. I know exactly where you are! Get the entire army. I don't want to die out here. Come on out now. You cannot hide from us. Yeah, don't think I don't know. Who could have sworn I heard something over there?
Come out wherever you are.
We can't do this by ourselves. Get the backup over here!
You must be Dr. Schenker.
Who are you?
We'll have time for introductions later. Our first priority is to get out of here.
They sent a woman to liberate me? Mein Gott in Himmel.
You can lodge a formal complaint the minute we set foot on Western soil. In the meantime, can we go?
This was not part of the arrangement.
She is here!
Excuse me for a moment, Doctor. As I was saying, perhaps we should go.
It seems I have no choice. Ein Moment, bitte, my wife.
Good girl.
During the flight to London, attempt to learn as much as possible from Dr. Schenker about his research. Schenker is a notoriously cautious man, so direct questions are not advised. He is also reported to have little tolerance for skeptics. Try to keep an open mind.
This is your captain speaking. We have reached a cruising altitude of 24,000 feet and will soon be leaving German airspace. I've turned off the seatbelt and no smoking signs. Feel free to move about the cabin. We'll be arriving in London at approximately 6:15 p.m. local time. The temperature is currently 25 degrees centigrade with clear skies. I think we can expect a lovely, relaxing flight.
What about your wife? Will she be joining you in England?
Sie ist tot. For 2 Jahre. Pardon me, I must get used to speaking English. My wife died 2 years ago.
My condolences, Doctor. I wasn't aware. There's no mention of her demise in our files.
It was not made public. There was an accident at the laboratory during an experiment. She was killed. You are familiar with my line of research?
No, but it must be fascinating.
Quite so. I was the head of the Biological Explosives Research Team.
Biological explosives. Sounds rather outlandish, frankly.
Perhaps, but also very real and very dangerous. Imagine an undetectable chemical reagent which can be injected into a living host. The reagent causes a reaction in the organism that culminates in a massive explosion that feeds on organic material. In other words, the effective range of the weapon is dictated by the amount of catalyst in the reagent and the population density at ground zero. In a city, the death toll could be tens of thousands. The speed of the reaction can be controlled with great accuracy by the chemical composition of the reagent.
Human time bombs.
Quite so.
It would be a terrorist's dream come true, but surely it would never work.
If I had thought as you do, it wouldn't work, and my wife would still be alive.
We are in position.
You know what to do, Sonny.
Yes, sir. Initiating docking procedure and jamming our communications.
Get up, laddies. We're going aboard.
Was ist los?
I'm not sure. Stay here while I investigate. Keep this door locked.
Oh, that can't be good. Hit the dirt! It's going fire! one on the side. Oh, I hate it when they do that. a good shot, I...
So much for a lovely, relaxing flight.
Sleep tight, lassie.
You're not going to kill her? What if she wakes up?
Now look here, you. I'm not gonna butcher a fellow countryman without a specific grudge. If she wakes up, she can fend for herself. If she dies, then she ain't really a Scot, so I won't feel bad. Now, go get that doctor fella and do a final sweep. Take anything that looks important. Papers, files, whiskey, whatever.
Yes, sir?
All right, Kate, let's not be greedy tonight. 3 picks and come straight home.
Someone there? We've got you, it's over with.
Which do you prefer, the violet or avocado?
What's wrong with the purse you have now?
That raggedy old thing? I'm embarrassed to be seen with it in public.
You bought it last month.
I know, but, well, it doesn't go with my new shoes.
New shoes? Darling, this vacation is costing us an arm and a leg. You keep spending money like this, we'll have to swim home.
Well, you can't expect me to wear shoes that clash with my new dress.
New dress? Oh.
Don't be mad, sweetie. I just want to look good for you. You don't want people thinking you married a country bumpkin, do you?
Darling.
Besides, I couldn't resist. The dress goes perfectly with a wonderful new hat I bought.
Oh, no!
Which do you prefer, the violet or avocado?
What's wrong with the purse you have now?
That raggedy old thing? I'm embarrassed to be seen with it in public.
You bought it last month.
I know, but, well, it doesn't go with my new shoes.
New shoes? Darling, this vacation is costing us an arm and a leg. You keep spending money like this, we'll have to swim home.
Well, you can't expect me to wear shoes that clash with my new dress.
New dress? Oh.
Don't be mad, sweetie. I just want to look good for you. You don't want people thinking you married a country bumpkin, do you?
Darling.
couldn't resist. The dress goes perfectly with the wonderful new hat I bought.
Oh, no!
You can't hide.
Hello? Is that you, Lamb Chop? I'm sorry about what I said. When I said plump, I meant it in a cuddly way. Really. Please say something. Hello? You know I love your cooking, Sweet Pea. The dog looked so hungry I couldn't help myself. Are you mad because of what I said about your hair? Beehive, cocoon, it was an honest mistake. Are you still there, Lumpkins? Please take me back. Hello? Hello?
Time to head home.
right. Alright, let's go.
But some of our men are still aboard.
Listen to you crying like a wee girl. They'll have to make do, won't they?
Those bastards left us here! There aren't any more parachutes! Check us
Well, that's unexpected. Make sure she doesn't land on her feet.
way!
She's a credit to her people.
Congratulations! You have failed again. Although the circumstances were certainly extraordinary in this case, don't expect much sympathy from command. Unity cannot afford failures, however justifiable.
I'm impressed, Agent Archer. I expected that promoting you to field operations would be disastrous, but I never imagined a catastrophe of these proportions. You've now managed to botch 2 high-profile, high-stakes missions. Care to explain?
I did my best under the circumstances.
Well, now that we've seen you at your best, I'm not sure we can afford to see you on an off day.
Now, Mr. Smith, we've had a few setbacks.
A few setbacks?
Agent Archer, I must confess that I'm troubled by the results we've seen from you thus far. But I also realize that you've been thrust into some formidable situations.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me yet. It's quite probable that things will get worse before they get better.
I don't see how that's possible.
Did you get a look at your assailant?
Aye, that I did.
Did you recognize him?
Sergeant Magnus Armstrong, born in Glasgow, Scotland, 1925. Frequently in trouble as a lad due to a penchant for fighting. By all accounts, he was a good-natured, likable young man. Never bullied anybody, only picked fights with boys that were game for a brawl. Got kicked out of several schools before his parents finally stuck him in a military academy. During the war, he served as a sapper in France and Germany, everything from mine removal to demolitions and sabotage. Earned himself quite a reputation for his reckless antics. The most popular legend had to do with a bridge he allegedly crippled with nothing but a shovel and a hand grenade. A German supply train did the rest. When it reached the weakened section of the bridge, the whole structure came crashing down.
It's a shame this chap ended up on the wrong side of the law.
To the best of our knowledge, he's never been involved in anything this big before. Most of his arrests since returning from the war have been related to public brawling.
Any theories on why he didn't simply shoot you when he had the chance?
I'll be sure to ask him when I bring him in.
That's assuming you get the opportunity.
She just might. We may have a lead. This morning, West German custom officials in Hamburg discovered several suspicious-looking chemical containers aboard a Finnish cargo freighter. Fortunately, these chaps decided to inform us rather than seizing the contraband outright, which gives us a chance to conduct a covert investigation.
You believe this is the link to Dr. Schenker?
It could well be. If so, given the specific chemicals found aboard the freighter, it's a fairly safe bet the kidnappers are not only aware of Dr. Schenker's research, but also determined to capitalize upon it.
If our theories are correct, the kidnappers are in Hamburg or will be arriving shortly. A good spy could find them. Fortunately, we're sending a good spy on this mission. You'll be working with him.
A new partner?
More like a supervisor.
An American named Thomas Goodman. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Aye, but I thought he was killed in Amsterdam.
Nearly. He's a resourceful chap, though. He did a daring escape on a stolen bicycle with half the Dutch police force in hot pursuit and KGB agents waiting in ambush around every corner. Smashing story. I'm sure he'll recount it if you ask him. At any rate, you're to rendezvous with him in Germany and see what the two of you can dig up. You'll take your orders directly from him during this mission.
Thank God.
Very good, sir. Thank you.
Agent Archer?
Yes, sir?
What was it like falling out of that plane?
I promise to tell you about it sometime.
I tell you she's a liability.
Perhaps, but I'm not convinced yet.
What will it take to convince you? How many more catastrophes must we suffer through? Because keeping her on the active list will lead to further disasters. Of that, I'm certain.
Yes, I can see that you are.
Our purpose is to preserve freedom, to protect innocent lives, to combat evil wherever it manifests. We can't afford to tolerate anything that stands in the way of that goal. The girl may be spirited, but she's virtually incompetent.
I admire your sense of duty, but I question your judgment. I can't say that at my prime I would have performed any better than she under the circumstances.
You're assuming her reports are entirely genuine. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn that she'd colored the facts. The bloody things read like adventure novels.
So now you're indicting her credibility?
Does that seem unreasonable? The girl was a thief, for goodness sakes. A little skepticism seems prudent.
I'll take it under advisement.
Look, it's not too late to pull her off the assignment. I've read the American's file. He's perfectly capable of handling an operation like this on his own.
Probably so, but I have the strangest feeling a woman's touch is exactly what we need on this one.
I can't argue with you when you're like this.
No, you can't.
I hope you realize you're letting yourself be ruled by intuition. Reason tends to make a far more reliable counselor.
You might ruminate on that adage yourself.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. Here's a perfume that'll really knock 'em out. Literally. It sprays a cloud of vapor that contains a potent sedative capable of knocking out a horse, let alone an adult human. Just be careful not to wander into the cloud yourself, or who knows where, or even if, you'll wake up.
Why don't you try it out on Leon here? He's been up for 32 hours straight working on a new prototype. The rest might do him some good.
Excellent.
Proceed to Hamburg, West Germany, and rendezvous with Thomas Goodman, an operative from Unity's American branch. The rendezvous will take place at Das Einsame Valkyrie, a popular beatnik nightclub in Hamburg. You will recognize Agent Goodman by his rugged good looks and the unlit cigarette he is holding in his left hand. Offer him a light. He will answer with, "Sorry, but I don't smoke." Once you have made contact, you will be under Agent Goodman's command. Follow his orders implicitly.
How am I going to get in there?
I demand to be let in.
I'm sorry. That's impossible.
But my girlfriend is inside.
I understand that, but I can't let you in.
Can I at least go find her?
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because the club is full. Nobody else is allowed.
Well, can you go find her for me?
I must stay here.
Then can you send someone to find her?
Everyone is busy. You will just have to wait.
I want to speak to someone in charge.
As I said, everyone is busy. If you come back tomorrow after 10 a.m., perhaps you can speak with someone then.
But my girlfriend is in there now.
Perhaps you should have come together. Then you would not be in this situation, and I would not have to listen to you shouting at me.
I'm just getting warmed up.
It's not my fault that you're out here and she is in there. It is your fault. She is your girlfriend. You should have known better than to ask her to wait for you inside a club that is known to fill up every single night.
Can I please just go and find her?
I said no, and I meant it. Now go away or I will call the police.
Schweinhund.
Scheißkopf.
Is it always this crowded? Yeah, the place fills up every night. People come for the music. Do you think they'll let us in? I doubt it. I have to get in there. Really? Well, let me help you. I'll distract the bouncer so you can climb in through that window. Watch out for the camera, though. Thanks. My pleasure. Have fun. Hello, big boy.
Well, hello there.
It sure is crowded tonight.
It usually is. This place is very popular.
You must meet a lot of pretty girls.
Yes, but rarely do I meet enchanting ones.
You're teasing.
I do not tease.
Promises, promises.
I get off in an hour.
Then so do I.
Your place or mine?
Let's start at your place and see where we end up.
I like your style.
See you soon.
You will excuse me. This is all I have time for this evening. Thank you, thank you. Perhaps I will sing for you later. What is so important you need to interrupt me in the middle of a performance? You know how these people treasure my concerts. Now they will lament.
Das tut mir leid, Fräulein Wagner.
Of course, if they are sad, they will buy more drinks to drown their sorrows, which is good for business. But it troubles me to know that someone is unhappy because I was unable to give enough of myself. A gift like mine comes with terrible responsibility, you know.
Yeah, and you have so much of yourself to give.
Even such pathetic, horrible creatures as these smelly beatniks deserve some sympathy, yeah? Now then, perhaps you will care to remind me why I am talking instead of singing.
Fräulein Wagner, the superspy is here. What should we do?
So, the fly has rung the doorbell of the spider. You did the right thing. Let her have a few drinks, then she goes to the water closet. Grab her and bring her to me. Am I understood?
Jawohl.
Good. Watch her closely. She is not to leave under any circumstances.
It will be done as you have asked.
If you succeed, perhaps I will be convinced to sing for you. Would you like that?
Very much so, Fräulein Wagner. It would be a great honor.
Then make me happy. When I am happy, I sing like a nightingale in springtime.
I love your outfit.
I do too. Can I talk you out of it?
These cramps are killing me. I wonder where my boyfriend is. He asked me to meet him here. I love your outfit.
I do too. Can I talk you out of it?
Leave me alone!
Perhaps it's just me, but I thought the music was terrible.
How can you say that? It's unconventional, certainly, but that's what makes it so compelling.
It's not compelling, it's just bad.
Well, what do you know about music anyway?
Maybe it's just too sophisticated for my taste. Personally, I like music that has a melody.
How passé. Anyone can sing a melody, but it takes a true artist to defy a melody, especially with such passion and courage. Where are you going?
Somewhere else.
Oh. This club is super groovy, don't you think so?
The show ended early tonight. I hope there's another set later.
These cramps are killing me. I wonder where my boyfriend is. He asked me to meet him here.
Would you care for a light?
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You're holding a cigarette.
Am I? Well, what do you know? I guess old habits die hard. Say, can I borrow a dime? I want to call my mom and tell her I just met the girl of my dreams.
I gave my last dime to a worthwhile charity.
Ouch. I wasn't expecting a woman.
You weren't briefed.
They just said meet Agent Archer at 8 p.m.
Well, I'm Agent Archer.
So I gathered.
Didn't the code phrase tip you off?
I thought it was a little unusual, but I figured, hey, it's Europe. Things are different over here.
Scotch and soda. Will you have a drink?
Old Granddad, bring the bottle, a tumbler, and a bowl of ice.
Goodness, are you celebrating?
Compensating, actually.
How sad for you.
So tell me, Ms. Archer.
Oh, now don't start with that.
What?
There's no need to patronize me.
Was I patronizing you?
Yes, you were.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't realize I was going to have to babysit on this assignment.
I may be a woman, but that doesn't mean I can't take care of myself.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those women's livers. Dress up in men's clothing, ride motorcycles, smoke cigars, that kind of thing.
Just because I can take care of myself doesn't mean I'm not a woman. They're not mutually exclusive, you know.
But isn't the point of women's liberation to allow young ladies like yourself to become men?
The point is to allow young ladies to become whatever they please.
Ouch. Well, if you're as deadly with a pistol as you are with your tongue, you can watch both our backs.
All right, I will. So what's the plan?
Well, the first thing is to find out who the goon is.
Excuse me?
You're being watched. If you can lure him someplace quiet, I'll jump him and find out what he's after.
That's very noble of you, but I think I can handle that little fellow.
Suit yourself.
Where should I ambush him?
Try the ladies' room.
What? You think he'll follow me into the loo?
Heck yeah, look at him. He's concentrating so hard on not being noticed, he'd probably follow you into heavy traffic without a second thought. Anyway, you'll certainly be justified interrogating him, won't you?
I'd be justified in doing worse than that.
Just make sure you question him first. I'll be waiting by the stage.
Be wary of the operetta. It's a bit enthusiastic.
I can take it.
Ow! Looking for someone? What now? About time things livened up.
Here she comes!
What's going on?
Here she comes!
What's going on?
Kill her! Sie kommt!
Did you find out anything?
I was ambushed before I could question the bastard.
You okay?
I suppose, although I think someone might have tried to drug me. Something stung the back of my neck as I was heading for the ladies' room. Might have been a dart.
How do you feel now?
Not bad.
Meet me at this address in 1 hour.
Why not go together?
I want to poke around and see who these people are. They may be linked to harm.
Are you sure it's safe?
Hell no, it's reckless and dumb, but that's not going to stop me.
Well, good luck then. What should I do if you don't make it?
Don't worry, doll. I'll make it.
If you say so.
Head backstage. A friend of mine's waiting in the alley. He'll get you out of here. Just tell him you're with me.
You think he'll believe me?
He will if you tell him my code name.
I don't know your code name.
Bold Eagle.
Good God.
What's so funny?
Nothing. See you later, Bold Eagle.
Not if I see you first.
Okay.
What's in all those cakes anyway?
Beer. We supply Harm's entire staff with the finest Deutsch brews.
Really? That must be a lot of beer.
Indeed. Our studies show that criminals drink 3 times as much alcohol as law-abiding citizens.
So beer turns people into criminals?
The correlation doesn't imply causality. Just because criminals drink a lot of beer doesn't mean that beer causes crime. It's possible that people with criminal tendencies enjoy beer because it helps to soothe their conscience. Or perhaps criminal behavior is caused in part by a genetic predisposition that also, coincidentally, makes criminals like the taste of beer more than the average person. Who knows?
You're very knowledgeable about these things.
Criminal sociology is a hobby of mine. I think it's important to understand not just the individual psychological roots of one's behavior, but also the social circumstances that foster that behavior. Whether we like it or not, we are shaped by our environment.
Surely you're not suggesting that individuals aren't accountable for their actions.
Oh no, of course not. Just because we are products of the societies we're born into doesn't absolve us of personal responsibility. Our religions and laws teach us what is right and what is wrong. Frequently, the right choice is the more difficult path to take. It requires sacrifice, self-discipline, patience, virtues that many of us find somewhat lacking in our natures.
But what if you're born into a hedonistic culture?
Look across history. The reason hedonism is discouraged by most religions and governments is that it weakens a civilization. It breeds sloth, petulance, degeneracy, and selfishness. A divided nation is a fragile nation waiting to be conquered. Unity is strength. Humans instinctively fashion order out of chaos. It is a natural, probably genetic impulse. Therefore, even an individual born into troubled times has the capacity, and even the duty, to behave in a manner that promotes unity, however difficult it may be.
Then what about us?
I can only speak for myself. I am a product of a broken household, which introduced a general lack of self-confidence in me at a very early age. These feelings of inadequacy blossomed into anger as I matured, that the rigors of adolescence with the teasing and abuse and awkwardness we must all endure only exacerbated. But even though I've identified the source of my problems, I'm still too childish and petty to become a responsible, mature citizen.
Well, admitting you have a problem is the first step, I suppose.
I like to think so.
I guess I'll have to improvise.
What's in all those cakes anyway?
We will meet again, darling. And I will crush you!
There is a Unity safe house in Bremen, near the docks where you are to rendezvous with Agent Goodman. Stop there on your way and submit a status report to command. You should also equip yourself for the mission ahead.
What was the name of that nightclub again?
Das Einsame Valkyrie.
Ah, yes, here it is. The proprietor's name is Wagner. Inga Wagner. Ring any bells?
We've got a file on her. She's supposedly a distant relation of Richard Wagner's, although I don't believe that connection has ever been adequately established. Nonetheless, as a child, she was constantly pressured by her parents to become an opera singer, presumably in order to continue the family legacy. The only problem was that she was completely tone-deaf. The combination of her parents' unyielding devotion and the inevitable series of rejections she encountered once she began to audition seems to have warped her mind in unhealthy ways. As a young woman, she had several run-ins with the West German authorities, initially involving complaints about her impromptu public concerts, but eventually blossoming into allegations of smuggling, extortion, money laundering, and even murder. It's entirely possible she's fallen in with harm.
Find out what you can.
Very good, sir.
Be careful, Archer.
I'll be fine.
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics.
We've modified your cigarette lighter. It now features a built-in miniature welder. The flame should be just hot enough to cut through padlocks that can't be picked or shot off. Look for locks with dials instead of keyholes.
Try welding these locks off.
We've developed a new lipstick explosive for you. This one has a 3-second timer, which will allow you to bank it around corners or seek cover before it detonates. Excellent.
I'm so bloody bored. I never have any fun. Me neither.
Meet Agent Goodman at the Bremen docks. Your first goal will be to get aboard the cargo freighter. Once aboard, you must locate the captain's log and the shipping manifest. Also, photograph any suspicious chemical containers you find.
This looks like the place.
Hey, Brady, I want you to meet somebody. This is Keith Miner. He's the new hire I was telling you about.
Nice to meet you, Keith. This is an impressive operation.
incident.
You heard about that?
Heck yeah! We had a betting pool. I was so sure you guys were gonna vaporize the Empire State Building.
Oops, guess I owe you some money then.
What happened anyway?
We hired some non-union technicians to put in the cooling system.
You're kidding? It was a nightmare.
Tell me about it. It's amazing the whole secret base didn't blow up.
It pays to hire professionals. Anyway, welcome aboard, Keith. Good to have you on the team.
I appreciate it. I got a good feeling about this organization.
Hey, Brady, I want you to meet somebody. This is Keith Miner. He's the new hire I was telling you about.
Nice to meet you, Keith.
This is an impressive operation you guys got going here.